Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Syed Farhad Ali, and I'm lecturer radiology at Professional College of Medical Sciences, Peshawar. And today the topic of my presentation is stomach. So, stomach is the most dilated portion of the alimentary canal, and it is present between the esophagus and the small intestine. It is a simplified diagram of the stomach. It is present between the esophagus here. This above part is esophagus, and below the stomach, the small intestine is present. This is the stomach. The stomach articulate or meet esophagus with the small intestine. The stomach is J-shaped structure, like J shape. So stomach is a J-shaped structure, and it is muscular sac. The stomach consists of 4 layers. Number first one is mucosa, submucosa, muscularis, and serosa. The second name of serosa is adventitia. The innermost layer of the stomach is mucosa. After that, about to the mucosa, submucosa is present, followed by muscularis, and then outermost layer is serosa. So these are the 4 layers of the stomach. As we know that the stomach contains gastric juices, and it's like a poison, so it can harm the stomach, but these layers provide protection to the stomach. But the most protective layer of the stomach is mucosa. It protects the stomach from these juices like HCl or other juices, gastric juices or digestive juices. So if any deformity occur in the mucosal layer of the stomach, then these cells can go inward to the other layers, and this condition is called ulcer. So these are the layers of the stomach. Now comes to the location of the stomach. As I told you, the stomach is the most dilated portion of our alimentary canal or gastrointestinal tract or gastrointestinal system. So the stomach is present in the upper quadrant of the abdomen, and it is present beneath the left costal margin in the epigastric region and umbilical region. Over here, the stomach is present like this. So the location of the stomach was epigastric region and umbilical region. And note one thing, that the stomach is present anteriorly to the T10 to L3. Means that T10, T11, T12, L1, L2, and L3 vertebrae are present posteriorly to the stomach, and this exact location the stomach is present. Okay, sorry for interruption. Now come to the parts of the stomach. The stomach consists of how many parts? So the stomach consists of basically 4 parts. Now first is the fundus, body, pyloric antrum, and the pylorus. I'm going to draw the simplified diagram of the stomach like this. So the first part of the stomach is fundus. And fundus is a dome shaped and project upward and to the left of the cardiac orifice. Here, the cardiac orifice is present. Cardiac orifice. And this notch, which is present here, we call it cardiac notch. This is cardiac notch. So the fundus is present, it projects upward and to the left of the cardiac orifice. This is the cardiac orifice, and fundus is present at the left of the cardiac orifice. And usually this fundus is full of gases. Okay, the next part of the stomach is the body of the stomach. And the body extends from the level of the cardiac orifice. From here, the body extends to the incisura angularis. Incisura angularis is a notch which is present here. Incisura angularis is present over here. So the body of the stomach extends from the cardiac notch to the incisura angularis. This is the body, and a constant notch in the lower part of the lower lesser curvature. This is the lesser curvature, and this is the greater curvature. And the incisura angularis is present in the lower lesser curvature of the stomach. Okay. Next to the body, the pyloric antrum is present, and this extends from the incisura angularis to the pylorus, from the incisura angularis to the pylorus. Okay. Pylorus is the most tubular part of the stomach, and the thick muscular wall is called the pylorus sphincter. So this is pylorus. The stomach consists of basically 4 parts: the fundus, the body, the pylorus antrum, and the pylorus. Okay, now come to the curvature of the stomach. The stomach consists of 2 curvature. This one is the lesser curvature. And this is the greater curvature. So the lesser curvature extend from the cardiac orifice. Here the cardiac orifice is present, from the cardiac orifice to the pylorus. This is pyloric area. And the greater curvature also extend from the cardiac orifice over the dome of the right, over the dome of the fundus, and the body along the left border of the stomach to the pylorus. So this is the location of the lesser curvature and the greater curvature. Both of the curvature start from the cardiac orifice and extend to the pylorus. Cardiac stomach is having two openings. One is cardiac orifice and other is pyloric orifice. Also, two notches are present in the stomach. First one is cardiac and the second one is incisora angularis or angular notch. Okay, now come to the blood supply of the stomach. The arterial supply. So the stomach is supplied by many arteries. Number first one is left gastric artery. Left gastric artery is a branch of celiac artery, and it supplies blood to the lower third of the esophagus. And the upper right part of the stomach. This is the left gastric artery. Number second is right gastric artery. So a right gastric artery is a branch of hepatic artery. And the right gastric artery supply blood to the lower right part of the stomach. This is the second artery. The third artery is left gastroepiploic artery. And the left gastroepiploic artery is a branch of the splenic artery. And it supplies blood to the stomach along with upper part of greater curvature. This is the third artery. The fourth artery which supplies blood to the stomach is right gastroepiploic artery. The right gastroepiploic artery is a branch of the gastroduodenal artery. And it supplies blood to the lower part of stomach, along with greater curvature. This is all about the arterial supply of the stomach. Now comes to the venous supply. So left gastric vein, right gastric vein, short gastric vein, and sorry, okay, short gastric vein, the left gastroepiploic vein, and fifth one is the right gastroepiploic vein. Supply or drain deoxygenated blood from the or carry deoxygenated blood from the stomach. So this were about the venous drainage or venous supply of the stomach. Now come to the nerve supply. Nerve supply of the stomach. So the nerve supply includes sympathetic fibers, which is derived from the celiac plexus, sympathetic fibers which arises from the celiac plexus, and parasympathetic fibers which arise from the right and left vagus nerve. This was the venous, the arterial supply, the venous supply, the nerve supply of the stomach. And thank you for your attention. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.